We begin with breaking news in the Target 12 Investigators exclusive 38 Studios behind closed doors.
We've just learned the Rhode Island State Police are now involved in an investigation into possible lobbying violations of 38 Studios. It's all due to our findings that not a single person registered to lobby on behalf of Curt Schilling's video game company.
Target 12 investigator Tim White joins us now live in our studio. Tim, this is a major development.
Mike, it really is a big development, and here's how it played out this afternoon. The Attorney General's office says they reached out to the state police and suggested they assist in this investigation. At noon today, Colonel Stephen O'Donnell and Secretary of State Ralph Mollis spoke on the phone, and both agreed it was time for the state police to get involved.
Target 12 obtained this document from a 38 Studios insider. It's a consulting services agreement Michael Corso, that friend of former House Speaker Gordon Fox, signed with 38 Studios. Dated January 2011, the company promised to pay Corso $300,000 a year to, among many duties, have interactions with government agencies and various public officials. In emails obtained by Target 12 through a public records request to the former Economic Development Corporation, it's clear Corso was an influential player from the very beginning. This March 2010 email, before 38 Studios moved to Rhode Island, was sent to Corso by a lawyer with the EDC. It asks Corso bluntly, "Is Gordon coming to Maynard tomorrow morning?" Gordon, of course, is former House Speaker Gordon Fox. Maynard is where 38 Studios used to be located in Massachusetts. The lawyer then writes, "Michael, thanks so much for facilitating this opportunity for Rhode Island." Yet despite the video game company having access to state leaders and ultimately impacting policy, a Target 12 review of the state's lobby database reveals no one, including Corso, ever registered to lobby Rhode Island government.
Should someone have registered to lobby from 38 Studios?
Without question.
State Senator Dawson Hodgson, a candidate for Attorney General, has been calling for an investigation into 38 Studios.
It seems at the minimum, the document indicates that we had a person managing the business political relationship of 38 Studios who did not register as a lobbyist or disclose that relationship to the public.
In the wake of Target 12's investigation, Secretary of State Ralph Mollis has launched a probe into a possible violation of the state's lobbying laws.
Again, the state police are now assisting the Secretary of State in the lobbying investigation. Mollis tells me he and the colonel are meeting tomorrow to work out specifics and how to proceed with the probe. Mike Kelly?
So, Tim, is this new territory for the Secretary of State's office?
Yeah, it is new territory. And as a matter of fact, Secretary of State Ralph Mollis tells me the first thing he said to Colonel O'Donnell on the phone was, "I'm glad you called." He points out that his office doesn't have investigators on staff and they don't have subpoena power, which means they can't force someone to testify. Of course, detectives have more tools.
Are we looking at a criminal case here?
I think it's too early to say at this point. Colonel O'Donnell says if they unearth a crime, they will pursue criminal charges. Otherwise, they can send it back to the Secretary of State's office and he can issue fines if he sees fit.
All right, thanks, Tim.
Okay, you can go to our website to read for yourself the document that Tim obtained from a 38 Studios insider that helped spark a state police investigation into the scandal. It's all online right now at WPRI.com.